November is winding down, but we haven't reached the dry season as yet. Meanwhile, the hurricane season is still continuing, but it's quiet out there in the Atlantic. And as we said, we are waiting at the start of the dry season, which usually tends to occur somewhere between December, maybe sometimes as late as January. But December usually marks that bridge between the wet and the dry season. So there's still the likelihood of us seeing some more rains as we get towards the end of November. And as you can see across the Atlantic there, we do have the ITCZ hanging around. But because of the area of high pressure towards the north, what we are seeing are a few troughs passing in and out of the island chain. And there's another trough set to come through across the southern Windward Islands. That's picking out the green colours there. That's where we'll likely see a bit of the rainfall as well up towards Barbados, the southern Windward Islands, and some of that as well pushing into Trinidad, but eventually pushing towards the north as we go through our weekend. So for Tobago, it should start under mostly clear skies, but just after midnight, do watch for the clouds to build, especially from the south and from the east, pushing into Scarborough, out towards Mason Hall through the morning. Scattering of showers are likely, and general cloudiness as we go through your afternoon as well. There's only a slight chance of a shower turning heavy for the most part because we've got the ridge of high pressure basically putting a lid on those rain clouds. Similarly, towards the south of Trinidad, look for the clouds to build through Guaragari into Sangre Grande up towards Valencia as well. So there will be some dampness through dawn and into your morning commute out towards Valencia, into Port of Spain as well. Scattering of showers are possible as you go through mid-morning and into your afternoon. And for Chaguanas, central and southern areas, also there will be a lot of cloud around generally, and a few of those showers are scattered between Moruga, Guaragari, and then eventually pushing into San Fernando as the day wears on. Now, it's set to be a rather cool night, possibly as low as 22 degrees Celsius in some parts of Trinidad, maybe possibly cooler in those sheltered areas. And for Tobago, looking at a high of 31 degrees Celsius through Friday, and then the temperatures will just get a slight nudge as you go through Saturday and Sunday, a mixture of sunshine and showers, and that will continue all the way through till Monday. Similarly for Trinidad, after a cool night, you're noticing temperatures rising just about 32 as you go through Saturday and Sunday as well. And the nighttime temperatures will stay relatively warmer at around 24 degrees Celsius to end the weekend. Now, the beaches may be an option as you go through the next couple of days. Relatively slight to moderate chop out there, 1.5 meters through the Caribbean, maybe pushing 2 meters out in the Atlantic. And there will be those northeasterly swells coming in at 9 seconds, and easterly winds for sailing just around 15 knots. Now, of course, in the Caribbean, particularly out towards the central region, they've continued to see a lot of cloudiness and showers. 92 millimeters recorded at Montego Bay, all courtesy of the upper level trough system, continuing to bring some showers there. But thankfully, that trough system should begin to lift, leaving them with a bit more clearer skies by the time they get to Saturday. But fortunately for Friday, Kingston will still see damp, showery spells, only a high of 31 degrees Celsius, and Havana too will join in with the damp, cloudy conditions and a high of 29. But the brightness will continue to come through, particularly up towards the north of the island chain, through Antigua as well as into Dominica, as high as 33 degrees Celsius in both of those islands, 31 under some cloudiness for Castries, and down towards Bridgetown in Barbados, still a scattering of showers likely courtesy of that low-level trough, and generally cloudy conditions as well for St. George's in Grenada, and a high of 31. But Georgetown continuing to see a lot more clouds and showers, possibly some spells of rain as well. So here's a look at your forecast. Cloudy spells, scattered showers as we start our weekend on Friday. So that's your weather, and that's it from me.